Mike Murray is a singer of creative folk and country traditional music. He has played at every tumbleweed but one since 1997. Mike is a previous two-time winner of the Jane Titland Memorial Songwriting Contest.
Hi, I'm Mike Murray. I've been playing at pretty much every tumbleweed since the beginning. I think I've only missed one. Played with the Smoke Creek, Brownsville Road, and the Smelter Rats, and also by myself. So here we go. I'm going to do 3 original songs. He Never Looked Her Way, Cosmopolis, and Ciceros Hands. The last 2 were tumbleweed contest winners. Cosmopolis took 3rd place one year, and Ciceros Hands took 1st. So let's let it rip. Hope you enjoy it.
One Friday down off Woody Street, where the night was hot and still, a couple there was playing at the Palace Bar and Grill. Their act was tight and polished. I sat down to hear them play. They were singing close together, but he never looked her way. He sang the lead and set the tempo. She harmonized along. She had a face just like an angel, eyes for him alone. And if he knew that she existed, well, he never showed a trace. Lost within his own world, he stared off into space. You can lose the world around you while you're living in your dreams. How it is and how you like it, and the gulf that's in between. Look for those who stand beside you in the dark and stormy times. If you hide the eyes God gave you, you might as well be blind. And when their set was over, 'twas deep into the night, he smiled and faced the crowd there, looking neither left nor right, while she packed up his Gibson that had seen its better days and emptied out the tip jar into a leather case. Then she turned back toward him with a smile so sweet and warm, and she handed him dark glasses, gently took his arm. And he hardly even stumbled when she led him from the stage, where they sang so close together, and he never looked her way. When I remember those 2 singers, my thoughts drift to you and me. There's never one so blind as the man that will not see. And I promise I'll remember as we stumble down life's way. When we're singing close together, I'll always look your way. You can lose the world around you while you're living in your dreams. How it is and how you like it, and the gulf that's in between. Look for those who stand beside you in the dark and stormy times. If you hide the eyes God gave you, might as well be blind. And I promise I'll remember as we stumble down life's way. When we're singing close together, I'll always look your way.
Well, this next song won 3rd place in the Tumbleweed Songwriting Contest a few years ago, when the theme was Washington Places, and this is about Cosmopolis.
Rolling down on 101 in my old Ford 3/4 ton. Hello, rain, goodbye, sun, Cosmopolis, here I come. I'm heading for Cosmopolis, I'm tired of the metropolis. Gonna lay down my sarcophagus on the hills above Cosmopolis. Cosmopolis, it's like a dream, sweetest town you ever seen. Except for stumps, all the hills are green, 5 miles out of Aberdeen. In Aberdeen, there's quite the glut of trees that sport the pollard cut. They're uglified and they are just so unlike Cosmopolis. So I'm heading for Cosmopolis, I'm tired of the metropolis. Gonna lay down my sarcophagus on the hills above Cosmopolis. Oh, we'll spend the day at Lake Quinault. If we're late, won't be my fault. The kids might whine, you might fuss. I hate to leave Cosmopolis. So I'm heading for Cosmopolis, I'm tired of the metropolis. Gonna lay down my sarcophagus on the hills above Cosmopolis. I'm packing up Cosmopolis. On second thought is not for us. Rained so hard I thought I'd rust. Adios, Cosmopolis. Oh, fare thee well, Cosmopolis. I'm going back to the metropolis. But check it out, don't mind us. You just might like Cosmopolis. Oh, head on to Cosmopolis if you're tired of the metropolis. Lay down your sarcophagus on the hills above Cosmopolis. Lay down your sarcophagus on the hills above Cosmopolis.
Well, here's a song that won the Tumbleweed Songwriting Contest a few years ago. It's about a Roman philosopher named Cicero and a 6th century Arabian poet named Osma bint Marwan. You can Google him if you want to find out more detail. Cicero offended General Mark Antony in a way that Antony hunted him down and not only chopped his head off, but cut his hands off and hung them in the forum as a warning to other writers not to write such nasty things about people in power.
Man of letters, a man of riches, he didn't have to burn those bridges. He lived and played with the men who held the sword. But there was safety and there was right, and in the stillness of the night, in the troubled times, his hands held only words. Now Cicero's hands hang in the forum, Cicero's hands a general's warning. Are you prepared to pay the price for taking a stand? Fear and trembling in those hours, telling the truth about a man of power. When it's your turn, your bridge to burn, think of Cicero's hands. Osma's poems defied the danger. When she warned, why trust this stranger? The stranger claimed to speak God's voice alone. Then the voice commanded slaughter. Who will rid me of Marwan's daughter? When it's time to speak your mind, think of Osma's poem. There's big payback to check out. You're going to end up sticking your neck out. When your life is on the line, you're all alone. When you call for folks to ponder the crimes of those they honor, when it's time to speak your mind, think of Osma's poem. Cicero's hands hang in the forum, Cicero's hands a general's warning. Are you prepared to pay the price for taking a stand? Fear and trembling in those hours, telling the truth about a man of power. When it's time to speak your mind, think of Cicero's hand. In their hearts your words ring true, but they'll still come for you when they hear the big man say you ought to be banned. All those battles to be won, will they mean much when you're gone? When it's your turn, your bridge to burn, think of Cicero's hands. Cicero's hands hang in the forum, Cicero's hands, a general's warning. Are you prepared to pay the price for taking a stand? Fear and trembling in those hours, telling the truth about a man of power. When it's your turn, your bridge to burn, think of Cicero's hand. When it's time to speak your mind, think of Cicero's hand. When it's your turn, your bridge to burn, think of Cicero's hand.
Well, that's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next year at a real live tumbleweed. Bye.